is going to show you how you can make candles from old candles. So if you're like me and you enjoy burning candles at home, no doubt you've got lots of lovely glass candle holders that have little bits or 2 or 3 inches worth of candle wax at the bottom, which now that the wick has completely burnt out, you can't get to it and you can't use it, but it seems such a shame to throw it away, especially when you've spent a lot of money on candles. So what I would suggest you do first of all is collect any bits of wax you have around the house. Sometimes I save mine up for a couple of months. And you'll see here that I've got some of the containers that the candles came in. The best way to remove candle wax, I find, from a container is to put it in the freezer for a maximum of an hour to an hour and a half. Don't forget, do put your timer on your oven, otherwise it's easy to leave it too long and the glass will crack. You'll then find it's fairly easy to get the wax out with a blunt instrument. I then collect all the wax and put it in a sandwich bag. I went to my local charity shop or thrift store and bought these tiny coffee cups, which are really cute and really kitsch, and I'm going to use some of those and a couple of shallow glass dishes that actually I got desserts in from Goo, and I kept, and I'm going to create my candles from them. First of all, boil the kettle. And then you want to add the kettle to a really large saucepan. Now, don't use anything that you really like because there's a chance it'll get ruined. So I've bought a saucepan from a charity shop. That way then, if I get wax all over it, it's not the end of the world. So I put my wax inside my sandwich bag, seal it, and then put my sandwich bag into the boiling water. I then turn on the electric hob to 5 or 6 and let the water slowly come to the boil. I would say it took about 25 minutes for all of the wax to melt. Now you could raise the temperature, but you need to be careful that you don't melt the sandwich bag, so I did mine gradually. As you can see, these are some wicks. I actually bought these wicks online rather than put them together myself. These wicks are 20 centimeter in length, and I'm going to be using these in my pretty shallow containers for my candles. So as you can see, the candle wax is slowly melting, and I probably had a mixture of about 6 different ends of candles in there, but the biggest one was this lovely cinnamon, kind of wintry. It had cinnamon, vanilla, and it actually had chilies in it, so it had this wonderful spicy warm smell to it, and there was so much left of it because the wick burnt down, and there was more than half the candle left and I couldn't do anything with it. So you'll see that in my pictures here. Once I'd melted all of the wax down, I very carefully used oven gloves to open up the plastic sandwich bag and slowly poured it into my containers. Now I prepped these containers beforehand, and the best way I find to center your wick is to use some thread which you loop around the wick. I do it twice, and then I use a little bit of sellotape to stick each side of the thread to the container, and it's just a case of wiggling it around a bit to get it as centered as possible. Obviously, if you're making a really big candle, you want to use a couple of wicks so that it burns evenly. Here I've prepared all of my containers ready for pouring, and this is the after. You can see they're starting to fix. What's the word? You can see they're starting to set, and I haven't cut the wicks yet. That's something I'll do once the wax has set. So this is just an overview. And one of the candles that I used actually had cinnamon sticks in, dried oranges. I think it was a Christmassy kind of candle. So I just reused those because everything that's within the candles will melt down. So that includes old wicks, maybe matchsticks that have fallen in. But the good thing about melting your candle wax in a sandwich bag is all of these things, because they're dense, they fall to the bottom of the bag. So you can then scoop out what you want to use and throw away any dirt or anything that might discolour or ruin your candles. I then let the candles set for 3 hours, and you can see how cute they look at home, on my mantelpiece, in my bedroom. And I think they'd make really cute gifts for Christmas or birthdays. And in fact, I think I might give one to a friend for her birthday. They're really personalised. And the great thing is that you're not wasting anything. I hope you've enjoyed my video today showing you how to recycle your old candles and make new ones. Do check out my other videos, and thanks for stopping by. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. Bye!